Hey everyone, quick intro here. I have recorded a blended oracle message by blending the Liffruma Oracle with each of these decks here. We have the Shaman's Dream, we have the Spirit Animal Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, the Sacred Forest Oracle, and the Urban Crow Oracle. And I've recorded one message for each blend. So we have the Liffruma, the brand new deck by Russell and Reem and Rob and Patrick and Aiden. And this is what the back of the card looks like. But anyway, so pick one. There's 5, and it's in the description box. Okay, so this message is for those of you that chose the Liffruma Healing Oracle deck with the Animal Spirit Oracle. All right. Oh, we have giraffe. Okay, so we have giraffe and we have rabbit. 29 and 49. So, I mean, right away with just those numbers, I'm just getting that you're almost, it's like you're almost there. Like 29 is almost 30, 49 is almost 50. It's like one little jump away from from really seeing like a major, I don't know if it's a completion of a cycle or just something important is what I'm getting. Let's try the other side. Ooh, you're going on a ride. Okay. So we have ride here, and it says unsaddle from the tangled stitches that you hold fast. It's almost like there's just one stitch, right? Just one stitch until you get to the end of something. Unbridle yourself. We have koala here. Spirit has a plan. I really do believe that. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so we have koala spirit here, and it says spirit has a plan, and it comes out right after or right before this here, which is when it's the bliss. It's the bliss and the comfort card. Clouds of comfort wrapped in wondrous wishes. It's like that's where this journey is leading to. It's like you've got that one thing, one little jump, one little stitch, one little something, and once that's taken care of, it's like you you go. You unbridle yourself from the shackles, right? And you go and the road leads towards this bliss and comfort because Spirit has this plan for you all along. And so we have Chameleon Spirit coming out here, number 14. And this, the 14 is, it's a 5, so it does imply a change. Just like this journey here is a number 5, which is a change. It's weird. It's like chameleons, they do a lot of blending. And that's one thing that I've noticed with the Liffruma deck is that it blends things, and that's actually what I'm doing in this pick a card is I'm blending decks. There's like blending is possible. You're able to blend, like it could be a form of transmuting even. Oh my gosh, hell again. So that's funny because hell came out in the first option with the mystical shaman. So we have hell returning light, and then we have 12 static needs. 76 and 66. And so here, this static needs, it almost feels like instructions. And it's coming out right underneath this ride where it's like you're trying to unsaddle from these tangled stitches, like that just one thing. It's almost like this right here is giving you instructions. It says, what did it say? Blah blah blah. Where was it? Where was it? Oh, here we go. Duh. It says, push your conscious energy beyond. Be charged. Be ready to arc your love into the etheric. Love is all keys. So, I mean, we know this, right? We know love is all keys. Love is a big deal, right? But here, it's like it's asking you to kind of like push your energy into the ride, into it's like you're charging yourself, right? And this with this returning light, there's a truth in here. It's like this portal is going to be opened. It's a divine reconstruction, okay? We're actually going to pick the last two cards like this. Otter and emotional bleed. Oh my gosh. You know what? That is a lovely pairing here because Otter Spirit reassures you. Not only is Otter Spirit in the shape of a heart, which we just talked about, love is all keys, right? So obviously we've got that going on here, but otters, they embody joy, and they're fun and they're playful and they're so loving and they're so sweet, right? It's like, and the words here are like, you are never alone. And it's like you need to remember that because I mean, look, it's coming out underneath the bliss and comfort. The clouds of comfort wrapped in wondrous wishes. It's like that's what the universe, what spirit has planned for you, okay? And then this is an awareness. This leech, this emotional bleed, this is an awareness. Spirit is aware. Yes, these things can affect your heart. And at the very bottom here it says, now, see how clearing pain makes space for new treasures deeper in your heart. That is perfect. That is a perfect card to come out with this otter. Alright, so for those of you that picked Liffruma with Animal Spirit Oracle, this is your message. Okay, this message is for those of you that chose Liffruma with the Sacred Forest deck. Alright. so we have Swelginus here, and this is the Whirlpool card. And, you know, it kind of reminds me of, reminds me of the Eye of a Hurricane, actually. It's talking about nostalgia. And it's talking about nostalgia and like this vortex of memories. It's the past and the Whirlpool card here, and it came out with Moonlight Enchantment Magic and Crystal Cave Trust. You know, it's moments when you get swept up here. It's like it's talking about the past choking and dragging you under into all that was. Those are the exact times when you feel somewhat dissociated from magic. And it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust yourself. It's hard to trust your your guidance, you know? We have a number 1 here. It's Feo. It's wealth, livestock. And it's funny because it almost looks as if that's where like these crystal, this is a crystal cave, right? I mean, it almost looks like this livestock, this wealth right here is made up of the same kind of components as this crystal cave. It's talking about conquering wealth. Like, what does wealth conquer? And I don't know that this message is really about anything financial, you know, but it's like it feels like an accumulation is what I'm getting from this here, accumulation. And here, since we're talking about memories, we're talking about the past, we're talking about getting lost and sucked into that vortex. It's like you're supposed to kind of like what does it say? Stop. It says I don't know what that word is. Earther, whatever is here to hold you back. It praises your past glories. It knots them into the failures you allow to shame you. Stop it, and stop it dead. Dead is what the past is. Because otherwise, it's just going to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and this vortex is going to be huge. It's going to be so hard to see the magic again. It's going to be so hard to trust the messages that you actually receive from you, inside you, right? Oh, and the same colors. Look how similar the color scheme is here. You're meant to weave. You have yarn here. It's yarn, it's entwined. It's weaving the golden threads. So you're meant to be weaving the golden threads of magic. Daybreak. See? New dawn coming. And I love how it says, daylight holds no judgment, it just shines, treating nothing kinder or harsher. And that's something it's like something to remember when you get lost in this wilderness, right? When you think you've lost your magic. Just remember, daylight holds no judgment. And here we have the guardians of the land. Protection. And I just want to say this is the universe having your back. It's like letting you, it's reminding you how protected you are to restore some of that trust. Oh my gosh. We have Raven Spirit here. Truth. That's beautiful. I really like that we have, and that's the truth. I really like it because we have trust and truth. It's like knowing that daylight holds no judgment, knowing that you are protected allows you to trust the magic again, right? And it's the truth. And then we have the Wild Rose Fairy Love. And this reminds me of the message from from the previous one, the one that was blended with the animal spirit when the otter showed up. It's like love is the key. Remember that. And love isn't just the key, love is all keys. That was like a big point in the previous message. And here we have the Wizard of the Woods. And I want to say this is Russell. This is Russell, the creator of Liffruma. Yeah. So focus. Now, what's really cool about this, about the Wizard of the Woods and the focus card, is that it's coming out right underneath the daylight that holds no judgment. It not only allows you to feel protected, but it allows you a certain focus, right? And here, oh, look at that. Look at this magical card. The Gathering. The Gathering. I'm getting goosebumps right here. The Gathering. Channel. Like stitching that pulls and draws. The stitching. And you have yarn and stitching. Oh. Gathering folds of fabric weave people together in kindredhood. A meeting, a greeting, a seat at a table where communities work out how to live harmoniously. Wow. I love this. I love this. It's like it just brings all the shit together, right? And it's not shit. I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. It brings it all together. You, kindred spirits. Oh my gosh. And then we have wind, which is bliss and comfort, and then we have water meadow. It's like there and there after this weaving, after this stitching, after going through all of this, it's like you will find your bliss and comfort in the water meadow. Sunshine saturates the sacral. As purified rain rolls to the roots of all life. I love it. I love it. What a really cool message. All right, this is your message for those of you that chose Liffruma with the Sacred Forest. All right, so this message is for those of you that chose Liffruma with Shaman's Dream. So we've got Liffruma and then Shaman's Dream all blended together. All right. What is the message for those that picked Liffruma with Shaman's Dream? You they don't want to come out, but this one's stuck its little nose out. Earth grip. That's why. You got your grip too tight. Let's see. Thrice burned, thrice returned. Yeah, I don't. There's something about this where just it's like gripping too tight, and it doesn't. It doesn't matter how hard you grip it. That there's something that's telling me it doesn't matter how hard you grip it. No, these cards are gripped too tight. I gotta loosen my grip on the cards. All right, now I got some. Okay, so we have Whale Song here. It's the resonating card. And it's coming next to the Will-o'-the-Wisp. The treasures hidden in the shadows? Now that's my kind of card. Treasures 61 and 62. Yeah, they definitely go together. Look at that. So this might be a shadow, a little bit more of a shadowy type read because we've got treasures hidden in the shadows, and it is our shadows are something that we tend to avoid, like we kind of grip hard, like yeah, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? But here, that light that's hiding in the shadows, we have the sun, we have life force. I'm just reading the poem here to see what sticks out for me. It says this nomadic force fights to remain in flux, fluid and flowing. So this feels like an exchange, like exchanging this grip, right? Exchanging this grip for a different kind of fight, a different kind of force, right? The the life force. It's like fight for life force, not for masking shadows, or you know what I mean? My categories, did you hear a meow? Oh, cool. So then, yeah, we have. Oh, and I love how the colors are so similar here. We have Ken, which is torch, divine spark. Enrobed in darkness, suspended in time, stationary, stopped, shield, stayed. And that's that grip. That's that grip that we're kind of feeling here. It says, paused, but dripping with anticipation. In the doomed gloom, there is just the gleaming glow of a flame. That's that light in the darkness. That's the treasure hidden in the shadows. It's waiting to fire up, to spark, to ignite. That's this. That's the life force. And so here we have caterpillar, which is opportunity. So we all have an opportunity for this. You have an opportunity for this. And then, and here we go. There's a bunch of it too. We have, we have Feo, the wealth and livestock card here. It's like there's an abundance of it. There's a lot of treasures hidden in the shadows. And also, this caterpillar also reminds me of leveling up. It's like you you witness something, you realize something, you move on. You level up. You see something else. You digest it. You move on. You know what I mean? It's like it feels like continuous growth here. Like this caterpillar can be like an infinite size, right? How far are you willing to go, right? Because there's an abundance here. Like there's plenty room for you to go, grow, all that. And now this card here doesn't always mean just abundance, wealth. There's so much more in this card, but that's what it's telling me right now. That's what's so cool about the Liffruma deck is there's so many different ways to read it. What was I just saying? Oh my gosh. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Limitless. I was just saying that. Oh, yes, we have sap. Impassioned. So this is no. Sap rises when ready. Sap drives itself upwards. Sap creates growth of tremendous pressure. That's just what we were talking about with this caterpillar. So freaking cool. And then leaf shade, nice. Cradled beneath the comforting branches of trees stretching, providing peace, shelter, wisdom, and directions. This card here is just so, it's so comforting and it's so beautiful. It's like I think what Rob was saying when he did his his reveal of the Liffruma deck. It's just very comforting. Very comforting. And I love how the colors blend together here. It's like it's very very similar, and look, because it has so much life force. All right. You know what? I'm leaving it here. So this is your message for those of you that chose Liffruma with Shaman's Dream. Okay, so this message is going to be for those of you that picked the Liffruma blended with the Starseed Oracle. I'll blend it up here. Alright, for Liffruma and Starseed Oracle, what is the message? Alright, so we have here Wild Ox. It's the Untamable card. Something, you know, it's untamable, but it's there's something kind of primal and ancestral that's coming through with this card. It's something that, I mean, untamable, it kind of says it right there. It's like something primordial. So then we have the Water Your Garden card. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. I almost wonder if the advice here is to... It's like you have to be in some kind of like relaxed state in order to tap into whatever this primordial version of you is. And it's weird because it's like I'm almost getting like a star bath. You know, I mean, obviously this person's in water and it says water your garden, but I'm almost getting more energy here from from the stars in the sky than I am anything else. It's like a star bath. It's like some kind of activation with a star bath. To activate something primordial within you. Something of origin or something like that. So we have this card here, and it says longing for home, homesick for the stars. And you know, like for starseeds, that's a feeling. It's real. I mean, it's a real feeling that you experience, right? But the thing is, though, it's like you're not supposed to let it sweep you up, and because your purpose is to be human, right? You're here to be human, but you can feel homesick. And this star bath right here has nourishment for you. It's like, I don't know, like a charging you up. A cosmic surge. Here we go. We have a cosmic surge. I love that. Oh my gosh, and I was talking about all this like primordial kind of energy, and it says, "What do you recall? Remember that before this there was that." Huh. My pear is so ripe, you ought to reach for it, but you cannot find me. You sense me in my scent. Listen. Woodwind, whistling, whirling, a trance state, whipping at the curtain that hides the other places. Wow, that's giving me goosebumps. So a trance state that it's like this. Okay, so that's this state. That's this like state of being when you're in this weird cosmic bath, I guess. Not weird, but it's like very calming, very still, very nourishing, right? And it's like in this state you can tap in. When you're in this state, you can tap into this. And that curtain of other places, that's, you know, that could be a place that you're homesick for. It's like you could still get the nourishment from it, you know? But like without all the heavy feelings of being homesick and focusing so much on I don't belong here, and you know what I mean? All right, let's get a couple more cards. Ah, here we go. Lagoon, the cosmic ocean. That's where you're taking the bath. You're taking the cosmic ocean bath. That's just confirmation right there. And it's funny because it's not funny. I don't know why I keep saying funny, but the very last bubble here, it says stop drowning by fighting life's natural course. And I'm taking that to mean like, remember, like you're here for a reason, you know? It's just another, it's more confirmation to not focus so much on the longing and allow, that way you can allow yourself to actually receive the nourishment you need. And there we go. We begin Bjork. We begin. We have poplar tree begin. It's like it's a safe, it's like it talks about like the roots being safe and the buds are ready to go. It's like there's like you're safer than you know, okay? You're safer than you know. And I think with this star bath, right? Tapping into this, it's like it's going to allow some buds to bloom, to grow, to come up from the soil. Something to begin. I feel like this is advice for anyone who is feeling maybe a little stagnant, right? New bud, are you kidding me? literally just talked about this like 5 seconds ago, so I don't think I need any words for this, but here we go. Begin with the new bud. One more card, last card. Os, Godmouth. Oh my gosh. Check it out, number 4. Os, Godmouth. What? First of all, look at all the all the rainbow colors here. There's a lot going on, but it's like cosmic egg after cosmic egg after cosmic egg. It's like the Easter of the stars without the religious undertones. Okay, sounds found deep in every cell call out, forcing the source of the God voice of the earth's breath to burst and release. Each atom an unhatched cosmic egg of unmatched mystical potential. Oh my gosh, it says to rise up is to speak up, to give song to ancestral codes. That's this. And it says ancestral codes of healing. That's this. Wow. What a summary, right? Wow. Very, very cool. All right. So, blends well with Starseed Oracle too. All right, this is your message. Okay, this message is for those of you that chose Liffruma blended with Urban Crow. I've got it all blended together here. All right, for those that chose Liffruma with Urban Crow. All right, so we have distraction here. But I almost want to say that this distraction has something to do with, just by the way it's being portrayed on this card, it's like the distraction has something to do with, like, you know, a diversion for good. Like diverting a possible threat, you know, because it looks like this crow up here is creating a scene to distract this dog so that this you know bird can get some food. You know what I mean? Like it's for the purpose of hunger, right? It's not necessarily like malintent. You know what I mean? And then here we have number 13. We have you sacral, and it's the 13th rune. I'm just reading the poem here to see what sticks out. Okay, you know what? Like, actually, the poem isn't even triggering anything with me right now for this card. It's about this what looks like a mirror. This image right here just it looks like a beveled mirror. And this it's weird. It's kind of like asking you to take a look at the real you. Because I almost wonder if there's some kind of judgment with this scene here. Like, does it like it's asking you, does it really matter? Does that really matter? Like, does it matter in the grand scheme of things that that something distracted something else in order to fulfill a basic need? Or okay, so we have isolation here, and we also have grief. And this to me feels like a backstory. It's like a backstory of this hungry bird. It's like there's no malintention here, whatever the distraction or the foolery or whatever that was going on. There was a backstory. This It's like this, like this family of birds. They were starving. They were dying. They were sad. They didn't want to lose anymore. So they did a stupid thing or whatever. They distracted, something so they can have a freaking meal. You know what I mean? It just has this feeling of like of standing up for yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing what you need to do about what you need to do. Or you know what I mean? I know it sounds kind of vague, but it's like doing what you need to do to survive, but not but not necessarily feeling shitty about it. I don't know. This is different. This is a different energy. And here it's like with this isolation card, it's like I mean, are you isolating yourself? Yeah, I mean, is there shame? Or do you feel ashamed because you had to do something you didn't, that wasn't a true picture of you or something? Is that something that you're clinging to? Because it talks about clinging and calling in this card, in the poem. Wow, all the crow cards are coming out. Interesting. So we have luck. And look, it's another crow eating. These crows are hungry, by the way. it's another. It's. I don't know why this is so funny. It's raining fish. It is raining fish, and the crow is having like some kind of magical, awesome sardine lunch. Why? Okay, so we have routine here. Oh, you're supposed to make this a practice. You're supposed to be looking in the mirror and making it part of your routine. Like whether it's something simple like just looking in the mirror and friggin' smiling at yourself. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have a 77 here, and this is Bifrost. This is the journey home. Peaceful vibrations, bridging worlds, and all journeys leading to the same destination. That's it. All journeys leading to the same destination. Home. Home is you. The magical 13th rune of the mystical you. Consciousness hooked in and plugged in to the seat of your soul. So it doesn't matter that you had to go through, you had to do something that wasn't totally something you normally would have done. Circumstances, kind of made it happen. And instead of just relying on luck, it's like you're supposed to look yourself in the mirror because it's all you. And here, I love this. So here we have fire. It says the fiery cosmic wormhole heightens ancient dragon beams, intensifying sensory chimera codes that sweep down, bleed down, feed around your entire being, burnishing back delusions and deceits. And so here, burnishing delusions and deceits, these are the things that you thought about yourself, things that made you isolate yourself, things that caused you unnecessary grief. Yes, this distraction was necessary. Okay? This distraction was necessary because you can't always rely on luck, you know? Either way, I'll repeat this. It says peaceful vibrations bridging worlds and all journeys leading to the same destination. I like that. Alright, this is your message for those of you that chose Liffruma with the Urban Crow.